Hello Internet, my name is Lave and I watched A Simple Favour, which is directed by Paul Feig, who previously made the comedies Bridesmaids, Spy, The Heat and the Ghostbusters reboot. His latest also has a strong female cast with Kendrick playing a girl called Stephanie, a single devoted mum to her kid Miles, who is super enthusiastic about everything she does. She's a real goody two-shoes, who one day becomes friends with Emily, played by Blake Lively, a charismatic, no-nonsense super MILF who one day mysteriously disappears, so Emily sets out to find her. So I saw this film as part of Odeon's Screen Unseen, where you go to the cinema without knowing what the film is until it starts, and I'd only seen one trailer in the build-up to this which suggested this was a darker turn for Paul Feig, in the vein of Gone Girl or Girl on a Train. And that's not an entirely accurate comparison because this film is also a comedy. It's not a parody or a spoof, rather it's a mystery thriller with a lot of jokes in it, and I'm not entirely convinced that those two genres blend together. I did laugh a lot in this film, but because it's quite farcical and the characters aren't really taking it seriously, I didn't take the serious moments in the film seriously. And there are plenty of moments in this film where it's asking you to take it seriously. Stylistically, this film has got a lot of ideas, but it does feel like they're throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. For example, this film opens with an Ocean's 11 James Bond style animated title sequence, which looks great and everything, but this isn't a heist or a spy movie, and the tonal shifts happen throughout the film as well. It kind of ventures into psychological thriller in moments, and it even turns into a bit of a paranormal psychological thriller as well. But this film does have a lot of individual elements that are great. The performances, for example, like Kendrick, who is great as the naive, innocent stay-at-home mum who may have a few skeletons in her closet. She's terrific. I really liked her tenacity and the chemistry that she has with Blake Lively's character, but also Blake Lively's husband in this. I think the film is at its best in its first and second act, when it's shrouded in ambiguity, when you don't really know what this mystery is, when characters are meeting each other for the first time and relationships begin to develop and you begin to question their motives. But as it gets into the third act, it does get a bit rushed. There's a lot of flashbacks to tell you what's happened and what's going on. It's so full of twists and turns, which characters do foreshadow at the beginning of the film, but it gets a bit ridiculous. It's like, a simple favour? Come on, do me a favour. Whee! But of course, the biggest enigma in the film is Blake Lively's character, Emily, who gives a terrific performance. She really reminded me of Sharon Stone's Catherine Tremell in Basic Instinct. She's a great femme fatale, but I don't want to say too much more because of spoilers. But I do wonder if this performance was in another film which took itself more seriously, would she be garnering more attention? So that's my thoughts on A Simple Favour, and pause the video if you want to take a closer look at my enjoyment tracker now. As I say, this film has got some great individual elements to it, like the performances, the production design, the sound design are all great, but I don't think this all coalesce into a decent film. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun with it, but I just didn't take the serious parts seriously. So thanks very much for watching this review. I really do appreciate it. If you can, give this video a like and don't forget to share the Lave. Subscribe.